The garage door was open. That's when I knew my late husband's car was gone. My son sold it for a Paris trip with his wife. But one phone call the next morning changed everything. And taught my son and his wife a lesson they'll never forget.
My name is Linda, and this is how my dead husband saved my life and taught my son and his wife a lesson they'll never forget. I was standing in my kitchen that morning, coffee in hand, staring out the window. The garage door was open. My husband Mark never left it open, not in 40 years, but he'd been gone 8 months now. I stepped outside. The space was empty. His beloved 1967 Mustang gone. The smell of motor oil and leather still lingered. His workbench was untouched, his red toolbox still closed. But the car, the one he spent 20 years restoring, was missing. Just then, my son Eric pulled into the driveway. His wife, Sophie, stepped out beside him, sunglasses and all. "Where's the car, Eric?" I asked. He wouldn't meet my eyes. "Mom, I sold it." My heart stopped. "You what?" "I sold it. We needed the money for Sophie's business trip to Paris. You don't even drive it." "Dad's gone, Mom. It was just sitting there." I couldn't speak. Sophie stepped closer, smiling that polite smile that never reached her eyes. "It was just an old car, Linda. We thought it made sense to sell it." I felt my chest tighten, but I stayed calm. "You should have asked." Eric just looked down. They left soon after, off to Paris, laughing, while I stood in the empty garage. That night, I barely slept. The next morning, my phone rang. Unknown number. "Mrs. Parker? This is Tom Haley from Haley Classic Motors. I have your husband's car. Can you come in right away? There's something Mark wanted you to know." My heart raced. I drove there in 20 minutes. Tom met me outside, eyes red, voice trembling. "Your husband saved my business years ago. He co-signed my first loan when no one else believed in me. When your son sold that Mustang, I recognized it immediately. I paid him $15,000. But that car isn't worth $15,000. It's worth $180,000. I just stood there, frozen. Tom continued, "Your husband made me promise if anything ever happened to him, and this car ever showed up again, I should call you. He hid something in it for you." He led me to the garage. The Mustang gleamed under the lights. Tom showed me how to open a small hidden panel behind the radio. Inside was a folder, an envelope, and a wooden box. The letter was in Mark's handwriting, greater than, "Linda, if you're reading this, I'm gone. I didn't tell you before because I needed proof. Sophie isn't who she says she is. She's done this before, used men, targeted families, taken everything. The folder has the evidence. Protect yourself. Protect Eric, I love you." My hands shook as I opened the folder. Photos, marriage certificates, newspaper clippings, all about Sophie under different names. She had done this to 2 families before ours. Mark had spent his last year gathering proof and hid it in the car because he knew one day she'd make Eric sell it. I cried in that garage. My husband had saved me again. Even after death, I called the police with the evidence. Within weeks, Sophie was exposed. The car came home. And Eric, he finally understood what his father meant when he said, "Some things are worth more than money." If you believe love can protect us even after death, leave a in the comments. Subscribe to Never Too Old, where we share stories proving that the best chapters can still begin at any age.